Society, Eclipse. Okay, selamat datang ke AGM bagi sesi 25 dan 26. Okay. Okay, saya Zachariah Aiden Druckmann selaku penasihat Eclipse akan menjadi pengerusi bagi mesyuarat kita pada hari ini. Agenda mesyuarat, apa yang kita akan berbincang tentang program-program yang telah dilaksanakan, dan selain itu juga laporan keuangan Eclipse bagi sesi 24-25. Dan selepas tamat itu kita akan bubarkan ahli jawatan kuasa 24-25 dan juga mengumumkan ahli jawatan kuasa baru yang akan menerajui English Cultural Society bagi sesi 25 dan juga 26. Dan sebelum kita dengan itu, mari kita mulalah AGM kita pada kali ini dengan doa. Okey, kepada ahli bukan Islam, bolehlah membaca doa di dalam agama masing-masing. Saya ingin menjemput saudara Adam Haikal untuk bacaan doa.
Okey. Bismillah, kita mulakan dengan kita Al-Fatihah. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Ya. Siratal ladzina ghairil maghdubi alaihim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma innaka khalaqul azim, innaka sami'ul alim, innaka ghafurur rahim, innaka rabbul arsyil azim, innakal barul jawadul karim. Ya Allah, Engkaulah pemilik segala kepujian, Engkaulah pemilik segala kesyukuran, Engkaulah yang memiliki segala pemerintahan. Di tangan Engkau jualah segala kebajikan, dan kepada Engkau jualah kembalinya segala urusan. Allahumma ya karimul ya rahim. Hanya padamu saja kami panjangkan kesyukuran dan kebahagiaan kami atas segala nikmat, rahmat serta rezekimu. Ya fa'alu lima yurid. Bersempena program pada petang ini iaitu Mesyuarat Annual Grand Meeting AGM English Cultural Society Eclipse. Kami mohon inayah dan taufikmu. Kurniakanlah kepada kami kesejahteraan, kebahagiaan dan keberkatanmu ya Allah. Bukalah pintu hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami supaya kami dapat mengisi ilmumu yang sangat luas buat diri kami, agama, bangsa dan juga negara kami. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. Terima kasih saudara Adam Haikal bagi memimpin pimpinan bacaan doa itu tadi. Okey, jadi sebelum itu saya mesyuarat kita akan diteruskan dalam dua bahasa, bahasa Melayu serta bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so with us in attendance with here today, aside from here, we have the members, the Eclipse AJK of session 24 and 25, all right, and also the appointment of the new AJKs and Eclipse members of LG243. Welcome to our AGM for 25 and 26. Thank you so much for spending time, lunch hour, all right? So while you're here behind the camera, behind your computers, yes, feel free, you can dine in and so on, okay? I have my copy of from Menara Saas with me. So yes, all right. Yeah, okay. Now, however, a few from management are unable to come, due to various workshops in ILD and also the involvement of the Festival of Ideas happening at Putrajaya. Okay. Now, so first of all, Dr. Zaidi, our Timbalan Dekan Hal Ehwal Pelajar, unable to come However, he sends his regards to all of you together with pesanan, especially pesanan Dr. Zaidi kepada AJK baru 25 dan juga 26. Plan apa yang dijalankan, rancang awal-awal dan pastikan setiap perancangan dilaksanakan. Kerana kebanyakan kelab bukan sahaja Eclipse, malah persatuan-persatuan lain banyak yang dirancang tetapi pada waktu yang sama banyak yang tidak dibuat. Jadi itulah pesanan Dr. Zaidi kepada yang bakal, okay, 25 dan juga 26. So aside from that, from Dr. Mimi, okay, also unable to attend due to her involvement in ILD, if I'm not mistaken. So Dr. Mimi thanks all the current committee members. Okay, the current committee members led by Athena and Hezri. Dr. Mimi thanks all of you, your tireless commitments for during your time for 24 and 25. Thank you so much, and all the best to the incoming and also the incoming elected committee. Okay, and also the third pesanan would be from the coordinator of LG243, Mr. Pavitran. Okay, now due to my messages with Mr. Pavitran, I need to scroll up a bit. Okay, so hold on. All right. Okay, so Mr. Pavitran wishes all the best, and he looks forward to see what the upcoming 2025 and 26 session will have in store. All right, so that would be the pesanan-pesanan from Dr. Zaidi, Dr. Mimi, and also Mr. Pavitran. Okay, so and now without further ado, we are going to proceed with the next, our first agenda of this AGM, which are the reports of the programs, initiatives, etc. done by the Eclipse Committee of 24 and 25. With that, I would like to invite the current presidents, Athena Gabriel Giri, for your report. Thank you, Athena.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zach. Hello and greetings to everyone who has joined with us today on this annual grand meeting. My name is Athena Gabriel, President of Eclipse for the year 2024-2025. Alongside me here is my partner in crime, Hezri, Vice President of Eclipse, and members of programs who was involved in this. Without further ado, I'll be presenting Eclipse official report, which will cover what has happened, the stuff has happened, who was involved in this, how much does it cost, the programs conducted, Eclipse's spotlights and the showcases, and finally the financial report. Firstly, in the month of April, our club hosted its first online competition entitled Eclipse Virtual Extravagance, or EVE, which is an exciting and interactive virtual carnival that combines third language learning and fitness activities. The event featured two types of competitions: the TikTok challenge, fun with language learning, where participants showcase their short videos teaching how they learn their languages, and Eclipse Momentum Move, which promoted health awareness. For this program, there were a total of 35 participants. Next, we had a free ride through Academia, hosted by the Welfare Bureau. This was an interesting program because by now we all know the term free riders. You don't need rocket science to identify who they are. We see them, we know them, they are there, and that poses an issue when completing tasks. So how do we cope with that? Our head of the Welfare Bureau, Nur Akila Okils, suggested this program to help students to overcome this issue, with the invited guest speaker, Dr. Shamini Turiman. When the students of APB heard about this, they flocked to join the program, resulting in over 100 participants. In May, we hosted another online program, Language and Culture Day, as intercultural appreciation. Nora Malina, the head of the Academic Bureau, conducted this program featuring panelists from UIPM alumni who were at the time pursuing studies at Columbia University, and one of them is pursuing at Oxford University. They shared their experiences studying abroad and more. This program attracted over 100 participants, again, similar to our previous program. And as Eclipse, which stands for English Cultural Society, we aim to foster an understanding of cultural diversity. Next, we held our first physical program, Eclipse Futsal Competition, EFC, where our dear friend Izzat, the head of the sports bureau, hosted this program, which saw 5 teams from different faculties: Faculty Science, Alam Mina, Sains Gunaan, FSKM, Engineering, ACHIS, and they joined as vigorous competitors. I'm not kidding. The event was successful, and we received feedbacks from participants from other faculties requesting that we host this program again in the next lineup because it was so fun and everyone had a great time on that day. And lastly, we achieved our first PI program under innovation titled Innovation Online Talk. This program aimed to spread knowledge about the wonders of learning through innovation. It's not about innovation. When you hear the word innovation, it's not about just text and gizmos. No, it's how you learn it creatively. And who better to share that golden knowledge than the seasoned veteran who is so involved in this, Professor Dr. Anelka Aziz Hussain. In one of the sessions, she shared a platform where we play this game where it's easy to learn morphology through card games. Okay, I'm not talking about gambling cards, but cards like Unos and flashcards. And it was so interactive that I immediately remember what is morphology, like morphology. Oh, wow, through innovation. And we hope for future regime can reach a wider audience with programs like these. In June, the week starts to get busy with assignments, so we initially hosted 3 programs, as you can see here. One of them was Batik Workshop. It got discontinued due to unfortunate reasons, but I will return to that shortly. However, we did successfully achieve Cinema Circle, hosted by Alia, head of the Multimedia Bureau. It's a film appreciation session. Anyone loves film here? They better. I want to see the reactions. Who loves watching films? Who love watching movies? Say, I'm not alone in this. And the films are great to watch. And Alia showed Karate Kid at the time, which attracted over 80 participants to join the event. It provided this convivial and engaging cinematic experience. And fortunately for you, Eclipse will host more programs like these in the near future. Just ask our president what movies to feature next. Next, we invited 3 alumni students of APB to give a talk in our last program of June, Chart Your Future, Unlock Your Path to Success at APB Korea. We invited one who works in corporate services in Petronas KLCC. She works directly at that branch. And another one who was a senior program executive at Aziata. And finally, we brought back the same speaker from Language and Culture Day, who is pursuing a master's in science in social anthropology. This event served as a hub for networking, providing a platform for students to explore, reach out, and discover careers that they might be interested in, and that will definitely help when it comes to pursuing a career. And these lovely ladies, the alumni of UiTM, especially from APB, they are so helpful in giving the knowledge and information. And without them, I wouldn't have, my friends and I wouldn't have been thinking about interns by now. And yes, when you're about to go interns, these are the kinds of people you have to reach out to for advices and guidelines. On the month of July, things began to get hectic as students were busy completing assignments and studying for tests. However, our club survived that storm and successfully conducted the second PI program under careers. Teach for Malaysia's Insights on Job Prospects and Business. This was a special case as our secretary, Patricia, was one of the student leader ambassadors from TFM, representing UiTM. She invited 3 of her associates to come and give talks and engage in game sessions with us. We even had international students to join us at the time. So yeah, if we had collaborations next time with Eclipse, please join. It's fun. Next, we held Chinese meditation, our last physical program of 24-25, hosted by Kills from the Welfare Bureau. Are you tired? Stressed from doing assignments? That's the slogan I hear when they promote the Chinese meditation. A bit of lore regarding this when preparing this program. Initially, it was supposed to be held inside auditorium, but it clashed with another program last minute, as we were told. And unfortunately, we had to move it outside Audi, so it's up beside APB Korea. But that's okay. We touched grass on the day, a lot of grass. The program attracted over 30 attendees, and we invited a Tai Chi master to teach Tai Chi firsthand. It was relaxing, and fortunately, it ended successfully. Yes, a lot of grass touched. Okay, next please. We also had a cancelled program, online talk elevating empathetic persuasion techniques under the PI International, where we initially planned to collaborate with international guest speakers or organizations from America. Want to know why it got cancelled? Stay tuned to find out, fortunately. Lastly, for the month of August, yeah, it's August, the Best of Malaysia's Beauty, or the BOM, under the PI Patriotism, was planned for July but postponed to August to celebrate the spirit of patriotism. Participants were to describe and explain the significance behind their traditional outfits, the accessories, patterns, and clothing, making it an amazing way for students to learn more about traditional outfits. And I'll show you more the showcases later because they look very pretty. For the remaining two activities, these ran throughout the semester, allowing students who were interested to either work or play games together during the Bring Your Laptop Day. Then there's the Eclipse merchandise sales, where Mariam, our head of entrepreneurship, sold stickers. That is all for the reports. Now on to the reasons why certain events or programs that we held were cancelled and their drawbacks. Firstly, the Batek workshop, Innovation Physical Competition, the online talk, Elevating Empathetic Persuasion Techniques. So the first reason why Batik workshop got cancelled was due to issues with finalizing the venue for this workshop, and they had contacted Maisara, head of Bureau of Culture, contacted Justice, but they do not reply to this day. So in the end, it got cancelled, unfortunately. The second one, Innovation Physical Competition. I've consulted with Prof. Dr. Ananka for this, and she advised to not continue the physical program as it's insufficient. It does not have enough time to actually complete an innovation competition because it goes through phases. For example, for this kind of program, it takes for about 3 phases. The first phase being the registration, the second being the preparation, and the last being the D-Day of the competition. And then the time during 2024, around the month of December, we were told that it's not enough time. So unfortunately, we had to cancel, but we do proceed with the online talk instead. And lastly, the elevating empathetic persuasion techniques, where we were supposed to collaborate with people from America, from Institute of Indiana. I've contacted them, emailed them, and then had another backup contact from one of the institute as well. But to this day, we had no replies. But it's okay. Let's say maybe we might have Rezeki next time for the next regime. They may have collaborations with international organizations as well, because our goal is to actually reach to a wider audience. Because as intercultural students, we want to be exposed what is out there, what can we learn, how can we understand. So that is all for the cancelled events. Next. But it's okay though. Not everything is perfect. There are times where we experience our lowest and our highest moments. There will be complaints, delays, last minute cancellations, but we overcome and we manage as a team. That's the Eclipse's charm. So here are the showcases of what Eclipse has been involved in during the 2024-2025 regime. Firstly, we were invited to facilitate students from College Matriculasi Negeri Sembilan to prepare for their MUN. So as you can see the pictures over there, yeah, posters. So see how happy they are. Next. And then on December Entrepreneurship Day, we've sent our team members to sell drinks and sell the stickers. Then bring your laptop day. So the boys brought their consoles and their laptops and the game at Kenanga 4. And then there's LG243 Town Hall, and it combines with Mentor Mentee and a town hall meeting held at College Melati. Then on January, KPO or Camp Kepimpinan Mahasiswa PPB is a compulsory camp for all club faculties to join. So all high committee members must attend unless they are special circumstances where you have to attend protocol dinners for an assignment. That is an exception. So for this was held at Sungai Congkak Hulu Bangan at Selangor. And yes, we do swim at the rivers there. It's quite fun. Very cold, but it was a great experience. On that day during KPO, the high committee members and the team as well, the head of bureaus, must present their proposal, what they propose to do their events. Okay, next. On the month of April, Eclipse hosted the Jaman Raya APB. So as you can see there, there's one booth where we gave was it the cream puffs that day? Yeah. Then following EVE, Eclipse Virtual Extravagance, the Free Writer Academy, and see how many people there are who attended. I know we're not alone in this. Free riders poses an issue. LG243 Town Hall Semester March 2025, the second Town Hall meeting. Language and Culture Day. Then Eclipse Futsal Competition in EFC at Complex Sukan. Innovation Online Talk. Right over there, there's Professor Anaka. Cinema Circle at Audi APB. Chart Your Future, Unlock Your Path to Success. Teach for Malaysia, Insights on Job Prospects and Business at Audi as well. Most of our events are held at Audi. Chinese meditation, Audi as well. See right there, that Tai Chi master. That's a part to the stress. See how many grass we touch there? And lastly, the brilliance of Malaysian Busana, the bomb. See right over there, those are the three winners. Firstly is Mary, second, and then third. Look how beautiful, gorgeous these ladies are. And if you want to showcase your traditional attire, those who love these kinds of styles, go ahead, please join. And that is all from me. I'll pass the next session to Hezri for the financial reports. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Atina, for the insightful presentation. But before I start, I would like to ask, am I audible? Okay, all right. So Assalamualaikum and greetings, everyone. My name is Muhammad Hezri Amri bin Muhammad Azli, the Vice President of Eclipse, and I shall be presenting the overall financial summary of our lineup. So at the start of our term, we had an opening balance of RM 1,778 ringgit. So it is carried over from the previous treasurer, and we allocated a total of RM 580 ringgit for sales startup activities and RM 615 ringgit for event expenses. But not all of that was fully spent. In total, we used about RM 1,195 ringgit. Apart from the spending, we also focus on growing our funds through a few successful fundraising activities, which really help to strengthen our club's finances. And right now, we are maintaining a healthy balance of 1,600 ringgit. Okay, now let's move on to the fundraising activities that make this possible. Next. Okay, our first fundraising activity was the APB team sticker merchandise sale, which was initiated by the Entrepreneurship Bureau. So the team came up with an affordable yet effective idea that could generate consistent income, which led to the concept of custom APB team stickers. With just RM80 as startup capital, the first round of sales took place during the festival Keusahawanan APB. Which we managed to gain over 200 ringgit in profit. And thanks to the positive response, we opened online pre-orders, and in total, the sticker sales generated a profit of RM 414 ringgit. Okay, all right, next. Okay, so our second fundraising activity was the Eclipse cocktail sales, directed by Alia Natasha, the former multimedia member, and also Maisara Idina, the former cultural bureau member. And the booth was set up during Festival Keusahawanan APB, and the team introduced a creative idea, which is to bring your own bottle concept to promote sustainability and reduce plastic waste. But however, due to low participation, many visitors didn't bring their own bottles, so the team had to purchase plastic cups to keep operation running smoothly. And from the 500 allocated as startup capital, only 195 ringgit was actually used. Only 195 ringgit was actually used, and the activity managed to generate RM 300 in sales, resulting in a profit of 104 ringgit and 45 cents. And despite some challenges, the project provided valuable lessons for us. We learned that sustainable initiatives require stronger audience engagement and clearer communication, and that effective marketing plays a key role in attracting more customers for future events. Okay, all right, next. Lastly, we have Cinema Circle fundraising event, which was handled by the Multimedia Bureau and directed by Alia Natasha. So the event was held at APB Korea with an entrance fee of 2 ringgit per person, and we managed to sell 174 tickets in total, generating an initial income of RM 348 ringgit. However, there were several necessary deductions, which is 64 ringgit in refunds for some students, and 67 ringgit 20 cents for staff overtime payments, and 67 ringgit for snack expenses such as popcorn and chips. And after all deductions, the event concluded with a final profit of 149 ringgit and 80 cents, marking it as a successful and well-managed fundraising effort. Okay, so to wrap things up, the term really showed that we can, as a team, can handle our funds responsibly while still being creative with our projects. And all of our fundraising activities, from sales to events, it proved that how well we can work together as a team, even when things didn't really go exactly as planned. And we, as a lineup, really learn a lot from the challenges we face, especially how we can market our activities better and get more people involved next time. And overall, it's been a productive term for us, and we're looking forward to improving and doing even better in the next one, I hope. And lastly, just a few words of advice for the new lineup. Always do your best for the club and keep the momentum going. But no matter what, don't forget that your studies should always come first. And at the end of the day, we're students before anything else. So manage time well and make the most of both of your academics and your club experience. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Athena, and also Mr. Hezri, our president and vice president, respectively, for your reports. Okay. Now, I've basically held the position for advisor for 4 years already. So, yeah, and not sugarcoating this, I have to say that Athena and Hezri, the batch of 24 and 25, by far, is in fact, the most successful. And y'all raised a bar pretty high. So batch 25 and 26, okay, you got your work cut out for you. And we had a couple of, I would say, successes, all right? The income generation, this batch was actually pretty good. Okay, so I would like to thank the Entrepreneur Bureau, Mariam. Okay, Mariam, are you here? Okay, if you're here, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, Mariam. Of course, together with the assistance of, when we're talking about money, we can never forget our treasurer. Okay, Shaza, together with her assistant, Raja. Shaza, Raja, are the both of you here with us? All right. Okay. Totally fine. Okay. Shaza and Raja are currently doing their internship. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. And also, Mariam, if I'm not mistaken, you are about to enter semester 3 this semester. Okay. Also, not forgetting to the other bureaus, Language and Culture Day by the Bureau Academic. Okay. Amalina. All right. So, you were able to complete it despite all of the challenges that happened. So congratulations. Okay, good job, Amalina. Currently in semester 3, and then culture. Okay, and then of course, perseverance and dedication from Biro Culture, led by semester 3, Maisara Irdina. Okay, we had a lot of hurdles, especially where BOM is concerned. Paperwork kena tolak, okay, kena tolak PMI tang tu, and then last kena reject, and we had to redo. And then I remember, I think we planned it to do online, like what? One day was one sitting? Okay, we just sat down and just decided. Oh, Amalia already in semester 5. Alah, ngaku je lah kau muda. Okay, so yes. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Where was I? Okay, So, great perseverance by my Sarah team. And don't feel bad with the batik workshop. It's not your fault. Orang lain yang salah. Okay. So yes, and who knows? Maybe the paperwork can be brought forward. For the next batch. Okay. I mean, if you are continuing lah, my Sarah kan mana tahu. So yeah. Okay. And then after that, welfare. Welfare had a lot of stuff going on, led by Akila, currently in semester 5. Okay. So Akila, all right. Lots of stuff that happened. Okay, lots of back and forth. With other people. I remember Chinese meditation. It how to say the finale of that being a meditation is pretty much significant for your bureau after what y'all gone through. All right, y'all gone through. Y'all really had to meditate. Meditation was important that day, but still, with whatever that happened, dengan Odi kena silang. I remember you guys were looking for Dewan, pergi sana, pergi sini, difficult, susah, dapat Odi, kena silang. So, but still, okay, it was a success. In fact, some of the staff members said that maybe that can be done again. Okay, sebab because trust me, kita orang staff sebenarnya memang sangat perlukan meditasi. Okay, so yeah, alright, so good job. Okay, to Akilah and team. All right. And then also, all of the programs would not have been that effective if not for the Biro Media, led by Alia Natasha's team. Okay, Biro yang boleh kata yang paling tak ada tidur lah. Okay, dia Biro Akademik lepas program settle, bolehlah rehat kejap. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab program seterusnya Biro Kebudayaan, kan? So Biro Akademik boleh chill, kebudayaan pula serabut. Tapi bukan Biro Media. Biro Media memang akan serabut sentiasa. Ada je program, hampa dah kerja. Okay, and still Alia, Natasha, I remember, would, what do you call it? The back and forth between her and her bureau advisor, Miss Nadia, and also with me on posters lah, apalah semua, handling social media. So, good job on that. Memang, biro yang tak tahu apakah itu tidur. Okay, dia bukannya biro TTK, hampa biro TCT, tak cukup tidur. And then lastly, another one, Biro Sukan. Now, you see, when Eclipse did the Eclipse futsal tournament, at first I, as also the Biro advisor, I was hesitant about it. Because ada ke Eclipse? Because the idea of pelajar APB bersukan, and then futsal tu laki pula tu. I was worried, to be honest. Okay? But they pulled it off, which proves that, you know, sometimes sukan helps. And I remember when we did it, masa tu semester ya minggu yang agak busy. If I'm not mistaken, assignments were due from your end. All right? And yeah. But managed to pull it off. And that's good. And not just that. Also, just fun facts, yeah? The futsal tournaments, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, Athena and Hezri. I think that was our first successful face-to-face program. And tapi this one I know for sure, it's the first program sukan anjuran Eclipse. All right. So yeah, super proud of that. Okay, especially with the creativity on what the bureau did with regards to hadiah. Very creative. Sampai sekarang, I will always talk about that. So yeah, but all of that, okay, it's how to say, will not happen under the guidance, under the leadership, blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, I know tears ada, okay, I know sweat pun ada, and blood pun ada, okay, especially from none other from our vice president, Hezri. There were times I remember Hezri broke down, tears. Member jalan sana sini berpeluh, sweat. And then masa dekat Port Dickson, hang jatuh basikal kan masa tu, kan? Blood. So yeah, okay. But still, thank you so much for Athena and Hezri. Okay, despite the fact that, especially last semester, korang semester 5 masa tu, you know, dengan with being introduced to FYPs and so on. All right, okay. Y'all crashed a lot. I know, okay, which is normal. But hey, you managed to pull it through. So good job. Okay, good job, Athena. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember when we interviewed you for the position, or I can't remember whether was it the interview and was it when I approached you, when I asked you to apply for the position. I think you told me that you tak pernah pegang jawatan sebelum ni. Alright, you tak pernah pegang jawatan and naik terus jadi president. Alright, this proves that you have the ability, you have the skill set to do it. So yeah, okay. As for Hezri, all right, you know, you went from one society to another. Okay, tak apa, tu kisah lama ya. Okay, hampa nak tahu apa? Tanya je Hezri. All right, knowing him, he would love to talk about it. But still, you went from one to another, and also from there, it's a different ballgame, right? You had to relearn a few things, you know, when it comes to concept paperwork, when we talk about the red tapes and so on, and also lots of stuff, dealing with different staff members, etc. You managed to pull through, all right? And I gotta say, you did a very, very good job. Apatah lagi because I personally know your supervisor, and your supervisor most of the time, okay, 99.99% will have nice things to talk about you academically. So good job on that. And then boleh kata the tunggak, okay. To be honest, if people were to ask me what's the most important person of a club, presiden, I tak kata presiden penting. Presiden penting, naik presiden penting, tapi sebenarnya paling penting setiausaha. Alright, okay, our record holder, alright, the one that has to document everything, the one that has to know everything that's happening. So our setiausaha Patricia, okay, with her assistant Irene, alright, I remember both of them, especially Irene lah kan, okay, will always come to me, sir this, sir that, sign this, sign that, sign this, sign that. Yang tu pun lagi satu, boleh kata yang tidak mengenali tidur. Alright, paperwork semua mereka kena buat. Everything, memo semua dia orang kena keluarkan. And I remember when I appointed Patricia for secretary, I swear, but I wasn't trying to prank you. I totally forgot that you need to have good bahasa Melayu in order to become a setiausaha. But hey, you pulled through. Your BM is better than me, but okay. So yeah. So it was a wide array of teams. Okay, people from different semesters. Okay, from different backgrounds. Okay, some had organizational leadership, some didn't. But in the end, y'all managed to band together, all right, as one. As one cohesive unit. Yeah, there are ups and downs, and itulah kalau kita berorganisasi. Even kalau dalam kumpulan persahabatan pun akan ada ups and downs, apatah lagi organisasi. Alright? So yeah. So good job for the entire team of 24 and 25. Alright? And okay, if any one of you need a recommendation letter, okay, hit me up. All right, I'll give you one. I'll make sure ada letterhead, Eclipse semua bagai, and I'll sign it. Okay, if you ever need one. Roro je. Okay, and with that, before we move on to the next one, all right. Dengan itu, saya ingin membubarkan. Okay, Eclipse sesi 24 dan 25. Saya ucapkan terima kasih. Okay, banyak-banyak terima kasih kepada semua ahli. Kepada ahli yang sekarang tengah semester 6. Alright, all the best in completing your FYP, in completing your internship. Okay, I pray I don't have to see you again next semester. Alright, if I see you, it's, walking the aisle for convocation. Untuk pelajar-pelajar yang lain, okay, kalau yang sambung, I'm happy that you still showing your love and passion to Eclipse. And kepada yang tak sambung, again, no hard feelings, all right? I wish you all the best in your next phase, which are, in your studies and so on, ascending the ladder of academia and ultimately completing completing your studies. Because I believe Hezri said it just now, studies are still important, okay? Aktif. Tapi kalau kecundang akademik, tak guna juga. Okay? Tapi korang semua, aku tahu. I know your results and so on. So, y'all are good fellas, okay? When it comes academically. All right, so thank you so much. All right, and now with that, I believe the multimedia team has something to show us. So, multi-team, the floor is yours.
It's giving weight. Don't menu. Oh, shit. Say hi. Hi. Sampai raya.
Ianya boleh dikaji dalam masa yang sangat
Kita orang nampak gaji kan? Nampak gaji jelas lah. Buat live.
Eclipse is my first, and maybe that's why this regime holds such a special place in my heart.
I would say that I feel bittersweet because there is a lot of memories and struggle that we have been facing as a team. Some bad, some good, but in the end, it has built us as a person.
Sometimes I couldn't believe that
In the end,
I'm a part of
We-
something like Eclipse.
we thrived. We actually did it. It's without the teams that we had, some really funny moments together, and I'm just glad that we live for the moment for it.
I'm gonna miss this regime. I'm gonna miss everyone.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. That was an amazing tribute video by the multi-team. Okay. All right. Buat biro TikTok lepas ni. Kan? Mana tahu apa biro media selepas ni boleh ada subdivision. Okay? The TikTok division. Mana tahu? Bagus, bagus, bagus. Letak my as member. My as member? Tak ada ah. My sebagai ketua my ketua. Confirm semua video mai akan macam ni je. Macam tu je. So yeah. Alright, okay. So thank you so much Eclipse of Regime 24 and 25. Okay. Alright. The best lah, the best. Okay, and now setelah pembubaran, okay, it's time to announce the new, okay, the ones that the new members that will hold the fort for Eclipse. Okay, an interview was conducted in the end of September. Okay, where a number of students actually applied for various positions, and together with a number of panelists comprising of myself, lecturer Miss Nadia Anwar, okay, the penyelaras of LG243. And also Athena was there, okay, the now officially mantan president, and also the mantan setiausaha Batrisha. So the four of us, we listened to, what do you call it? We interviewed. Some were grilled by some of the panelists, and after that, a decision was made, and Alhamdulillah, we now have several. What do you call it? We now have the new lineup of 25 and 26. Now, for your information, ladies and gentlemen, okay, the interview was meant to select for the positions of president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and the 6 head of bureaus. While for the positions for vice secretary and vice treasurer, the power was given to the secretary and the treasurer to handpick who they would want. Okay, the rationale behind this is the position of these two vices, vice secretary and vice treasurer, they have to work very closely with the treasurer and with the secretary and the treasurer respectively. Okay, now also aside from that, okay, this marks after 4 years of being the advisor for Eclipse. I remember I was I was the advisor for President Sham, followed by President Mesha, President Adib, and the most recent President Athena. My term for as advisor has also ended. Okay, gotta say it was amazing 4 years being an advisor. You know, I remember when I first started, masa tu MCO, semua program wajib online. Okay, all the way until until the one that just ended. So a new advisor has been appointed by Prof. Dekan and also Mr. Pavitran. Okay, and now without further ado, it's time for me to make the announcement. All right, so the new Eclipse advisor is Miss Nadia binti Anwar. All right, now unfortunately, Miss Nadia is unable to join us as she is involved in a program wajib if I'm not mistaken. Okay, dekat another UiTM campus. Okay, I can't exactly recall where. Sorry about that, but yeah. Okay, however, she has pesanan. I will deliver the pesanan later on. Okay, congratulations to Miss Nadia, and I believe under Miss Nadia, Eclipse will soar, higher. Okay, probably in one term, Miss Nadia handling it, it's going to be way better than 4 terms of me handling it. So yes, all right, Hezri there dedicating his love for his supervisor, Miss Nadia. Okay, and now next, the new Eclipse president is Miss Alia Natasha binti Ahmad Shabari. Okay, congratulations. All right. Okay. The new Eclipse vice president is Miss Maisara Irdina binti Abdul Muttalib. Okay, I know the president is here. Is the new vice president here? Mai, are you here? You got to unmute Mai so that you're...
Yes.
Where are you, Mai? Okay, all right, Mai, do you have anything to add, anything to say being vice president?
Thank you for electing me as the vice president.
All right.
I will continue to be an energetic person and also do vlogs more. As vice president, I have high hopes for the club, and yeah, and if you see me vlogging in maybe you can join me so that you can be in the montage as well. Thank you.
All right, okay. All right, thank you so much. That's our vice president. And now moving on to the secretary, right? Yeah, all right. Eclipse's new secretary is Miss Nurjana Farhana binti Suhaimi. Jana, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
All right, introduce yourself to everyone, Jana.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Nurjana Fahana binti Suhaimi and I'm your new secretary. I hope to do a good job just as Patricia and Miss Irene did. Thank you.
All right, and now working closely with Miss Jana, the Vice Secretary, is Muhammad Farish. Wait, Muhammad Farish Safwan bin Shahrizan. Okay, Farish, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Farish Safwan bin Shariza. You guys can call me Farish, and I am your new Vice Secretary.
All right, thank you so much, Farish. Okay, next one. All right, the alum for Eclipse. The treasurer is Intan Farah Alia, aka Intan. You can call her Intan, you can call her Farah, you can call her Ali, you can call her Alia. I just realized it's IFA. I'm going to call her Ifa from now on. Okay, Ifa, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. My name is Inta Faralia. You can call me Ali, officially Ali, not Ifa. I hope to work such a good job as well as Shazad did, and her also vice treasurer. And I look forward to everyone's program and event.
All right. So looking forward for program and events, bukan looking forward for more income, All right. Okay. Now working closely with Ali, all right. The vice treasurer is Miss Fatini binti Abdul Hadi. Okay, Fatini, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, so my name is Fatini. So I would like to thank Ali for choosing me, and I hope that I can fulfill my responsibilities and contribute to team success.
Okay, thank you so much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be the High Committee ataupun Majlis Tertinggi for Eclipse 25 and 26. And now let's move on to the head of bureaus. Okay, I like to call them the Eclipse 6, beginning with the Bureau of Sports, Games, and Fitness. Okay, with the members of Putri Sri Delia, Nur Anis Arisha, Nur Alia Najiha, Muhammad Amar Azim, and Enuendo Alim. The head of the bureau is Said Daniel Imran bin Said Omar. Daniel, introduce yourself and what are your hopes as Ketua Biro Sukan? Okay, alright. Walaupun mantan ketua Biro Sukan kata the current one mungkin tak handsome, tapi apa yang saya dengar lah penasihat Biro Sukan tu kacak apa yang saya dengar. Okay, now let's move on to the next Biro. The Bureau of Media, Publicity and Copywriting, aka Biro Tak Cukup Tidur, TCT, with members of Amal Maisarah, Myra Hana, Nur Ain Patricia, Nur Amalia, Nurul Atika, and one Aisha Safia. The head of the bureau is Amira Kalisa binti Ahmad Shamsul. Okay, Amira, introduce yourself and what are your hopes, plans for Bureau Media?
Hello everyone, my name is Amira Kalisa. You can call me Kalisa. I'm really excited for what's coming in the future. Our plan for now is to create, obviously, align everything for our social medias because it is the first impression for everyone when it's coming to searching our names on the internet. Yeah, I'm excited for my team and what's holding for us in the future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Moving on to the next bureau. The Bureau of Culture and Performances, with members Arisa, Muhammad Aiman Osman. Fun fact, Muhammad Aiman Osman, I know for sure that dia memang pandai di Barat. Nuha Inshira, Nur Alisha Azahra, Nur Zarif Farisha, and Raja Norris Shazanani. Okay, all right, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Led by Putri Nessa Maisara binti Sudirman. Nessa, are you here with us today?
I am here.
Yeah. All right.
Alright.
And what are your hopes for the Bureau of Culture?
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nessa, and I'll be your new culture and arts performances head of bureau. And I'm really looking forward to giving my best and working together to create an amazing events with you all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Next one. The Bureau of Welfare, Humanities, and Religious Affairs. Okay, these are the akak that if you have any issues, ladies and gentlemen, just come to them. All right, they are your Jiminy Cricket, your conscience. Okay, with team members of Adiba Hajar, Alia Maisara, Nurin Ainin Safia, and Putri Norish Nur Zahira, led by Hana Safia binti Muhammad Naim. Hana, are you here with us today?
Yes.
Okay,
Hello,
Hana.
everyone.
All right, nice. So, what are your hopes for
So-
welfare, humanities, and religious?
I hope to create an environment where every member feel cared for and they feel supported in their studies.
Ulo, studies je. Okay, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, Hannah. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. All right. Okay, the Moneymakers. Eclipse's Entrepreneurship Bureau, led by Jana Zulaika, Nur Farzana Humaira, Nur Zalinda, Nur Nafisa, and Siti Nur Amisha. The head of Bureau, Nur Alisa Alia binti Muhammad Hazlim. Okay, Alisa, introduce yourself. And do you have any plans to increase our revenue?
Hello everyone. My name is Nur Alisa Alia binti Muhammad Hazlim. You guys can call me Isha, and I'm the head of the Entrepreneurship Bureau. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. For now, I hope that we can achieve incredible thing for entrepreneurship, especially for Entrepreneurship Bureau. And yeah, I hope we can improve and grow together.
All right, thank you so much. Okay. And lastly, all right, the Bureau of Academic and Innovation, with members of Alia Nadira, Fatin Idlan, Nur Aisha Rosdi, and Nur Elena Jasmine, the head of Bureau. Yes, he looks like a lecturer who's going to ask you for your thesis, but trust me, he is a semester 2 student, Muhammad Raidi bin Muhammad Rafizal. Okay, Raidi, introduce yourself and what are your hopes for Bureau Academic, sir?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so my name is Muhammad Dimon Abdullah. I'm a semester student. So my hopes for my bureau is I'm looking forward to be working with all of the other bureaus and maybe more participation in academic events because I can see that students lack a bit of participation in these events because maybe they think that these events are a bit boring compared to other events like culture and entrepreneur. But I don't want to show you guys, but I can promise that this future event can be more fun and enjoyable for all of you. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
saya nak cadangkan bengkel menggunakan AI ethically. Okay, thank you so much. Right, Righty. And with that, I believe I've made all of the announcements, right? All the Eclipse 6 together with the High Committee. All right, so thank you so much. And with this, I would like to, wish you guys all of the best. And once again, thank you for the regime of 24 and 25. Okay, without all of you, the new ones will not be able to step up. All right, and taking over and of course bringing Eclipse into the future. So again, I've lost count how many times I've said this. Thank you, and always remember, when light meets shadow, dreams ignite. Okay, so now as mentioned earlier, your new advisor, Miss Nadia, is unable to join. However, apparently, old advisor, still have to do the speech. Okay, I am her conduit right now. Okay, so Miss Nadia wishes that cooperation will happen, that everyone will cooperate with her. Okay, in making sure that Eclipse is a success, because Eclipse is LG243. Okay, Eclipse is LG243. And she welcomes ideas not just from the committee members, but every single LG243 student. Wait, betul. Okay, I'm trying to memorize what she wrote. And because every LG243 student are automatically an Eclipse member. So yeah, she welcomes any ideas and so on. And to the MTs, to the head of bureaus, if you receive ideas, and you think it's good, why not? Collaborate and cooperate. And Miss Nadia also says that as the advisor for Eclipse, that automatically makes her the advisor for every LG243 students. So if you have anything, not just Eclipse related, her door is always open 24/7. Okay, so yes, all right, and she says thank you, and she's looking forward in working with all of you. All right, so that would be the message from Miss Nadia. And also, so next one is this one I know for sure this person is here. There's a reason why I didn't ask her to say anything, because she has to give a speech. Okay, I would like to welcome the new president of 2526, Alia Natasha, for her speech.
Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yep, you're audible.
Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Alia Natasha. So you guys can call me Ellie, currently in semester 3. So first of all, I want to say that I'm really grateful to be given the chance to serve as the president of Eclipse for the 25-26 session. So for me, okay, this is for me. Eclipse has always been more than just a club. It's a space where we learn, we create, and grow together. Being part of it has taught me a lot about teamwork, creativity, and how it has given me the chance to meet new people and create meaningful friendship. As you can see in the montage, you can see that wherever mine is, you can see there's also me there. Really, even Mr. Zaid know that. Like Mr. Zaid will ask, if he didn't see one of us, he will ask okay, mine, where's Ellie? Okay, Ellie, where's mine? So that's how we create meaningful friendship. Boleh TikTok. My ada orang order. Okay, so what I hope for this term is that this term I hope to make Eclipse more known and connected, not just among our members, but to all LG242 students. Just like Mr. Zaid said, Eclipse is LG242 students. So we are not in this by ourselves, we are in together. And I want everyone to feel that Eclipse is their club too, a place to share ideas, get involved, and just enjoy being part of LG242 family. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Alia Natasha. Okay, I look forward to see what programs that you and the new team, under the guidance of Miss Nadia, that y'all will be doing. Okay, so yeah, we want Baju Corporate, please. Okay, yes, Baju Corporate. Okay, let's have that. FYI, baju corporate yang aku tengah pakai ni adalah baju corporate masa saya seorang pelajar fakulti pendidikan dulu. So yeah, this is me when I was a student. I never grew, so why not kan? Alright. Okay then. Okay, so alright, so with that, okay, thank you so much everyone, and I believe we have reached the end of our meeting. Okay, dan since ada kita dah buka, jadi kita kena tutup. Jadi saya ingin menutup mesyuarat kita dengan bacaan tasbih kafarah dan suratul as. As for the non-Muslims, you may recite any prayer in your faith. Okay, so now the next one, I believe we're gonna have a short, photo session. Okay, so led by the technical team. So yeah, everybody have your cameras turned on. Rasa macam kelas pula kan. But yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, lama. You have your cameras turned on. Okay, while we are doing this, okay, our pembaca doa, okay, Adam Haikal will be taking everyone's photo. So yes, all right, assisted by our Bureau Technical, Charlie, and the current HOB, Syed Daniel. 3 people will be taking the photos, multiple angles and so on. And while waiting for them, before I forget, saya ingin menutup mesyuarat AGM Eclipse 25-26. Okay. Okay. Cameraman. Okay, kalau tak ada, fine. Alright, okay, everybody look at the camera. Okay, smile. Formal dulu. Macam tak pernah masuk UiTM. Dia first one formal, lepas tu baru freestyle. Okay, Alright, okay. Formal dulu. 1, 2. Alright, hold on. Nak pastikan semua ada. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Alright, okay. Now, second shot, the one yang hampa semua paling suka lah kan? Okay. Freestyle. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay, alright. So thank you so much everyone. And also, I believe we have a feedback form, right? Kita ada borang feedback kan? Okay, so to all members, tolong isi feedback form, okay, for future suggestions and so on, okay, alright. Now, before you wonder, okay, sebelum someone kata feedback, kalau boleh AGM kena buat online, kan kita dah dapat directive semua minggu ni, today onwards online, so we had limited choice, okay. So yeah, before siapa-siapa kata apa, nak habaq siap-siap, alright. Bukan saya suruh, kementerian suruh. Okay, all right. So thank you so much. Boleh isi feedback form. And after you've done the feedback form, I believe you can now leave. Some of you mungkin ada kelas pukul 2. Alright, okay. Dan kepada yang belum solat zuhur, nak solat zuhur semua. Alright, so thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Just maintain the QR lah.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
And to some of you, kita berjumpa hari Jumaat ni ya. Kita ke Putrajaya.
Yay! Missing you, sir.
Yeah, we're very happy kan. Gembira.
Bye, sir.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Some of you see you tomorrow.